Okay, Sean Bormet, it is March. It's Big Ten week. We're in the middle of spring break week. So, what has that meant for training? What's that look like? How's it been going?
Yeah, it's been a great week. Obviously, spring break, so the guys don't have class, which is really nice in terms of, just having a light schedule every day where they can just focus on, their workouts, relaxing, resting, and training's very specific, but pretty short and pretty light so far this week. It's been a great week of training. We're kind of at the point where rest and recovery are weapons, so we're focusing on that a lot right now, and we want the guys physically, mentally fresh going into this weekend.
You guys did some simulation matches last Saturday in Keene Arena. Keene Arena, a little bit by necessity. I'll let you get into that. But what did you get out of that, and what was kind of the purpose of that?
Yeah, so it started with losing power on Wednesday night last week, and Josh and I were actually in the locker room when the power went out, leaving practice, and I thought I'll be a couple hours. Well, the power didn't go back on, so our facility staff did a great job setting up Keene Arena, 2 matches. Big shout out to women's volleyball for clearing the schedule a little bit on Friday so we could have the mats down. And continue to prepare for the Big Ten. So it was actually, it was fun for the guys. We were in Keene for 2 days. I broke out my 1991 Michigan wrestling sweatshirt that had Cliff Keene's logo on it, Coach Cliff Keene. So, we made the best of the circumstances, had some great training. We like to finish the simulation matches on that Saturday. It kind of marks the end of that training week, 1 week out in front of the Big Ten championships. It's also beneficial, I think, just to keep some consistency with the guys so they can go through their normal warm-up routine, cool-down routine for matches, getting singlets, hear whistles in a one-on-one format where they're in the center circle. We usually have a couple matches going, but the rest of the team's watching. And just solidifying areas and just, mentally preparing the right way. And it also kind of marks that shift from that last training week into this week leading up to the Big Ten. So that was a great simulation matches. Guys look good. I think getting in Keene Arena was a good twist of fate for us, and we made the most of it.
What attitude do you want these guys to enter this tournament? It's a little unique that there's no kind of easy matches. It is tough matches from the first round. So is that a change in mindset, or do you want them to kind of keep it consistent?
Pretty much consistent. I mean, we know the Big Ten Conference is the premier wrestling conference, and we love it. And it's the reason a lot of guys, come to Michigan is to wrestle in the Big Ten Conference. So, for us, really, we're just focused on wrestling the way we need to wrestle going into the weekend. That's been the primary focus. But really, we just want to see their excitement to compete build throughout the week. Some of that comes with energizing and keeping them mentally fresh, physically fresh, leading into the weekend. But really just letting the excitement to compete build and just their hunger to win positions and score points.
You said on a podcast appearance last week that one of the best things about hosting is actually after the tournament and the recovery after the tournament. Can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
Yeah, so I think the host team, one of the advantages obviously is you don't travel before the competition. So you don't spend half a day traveling somewhere. But for me, what I look as the most valuable part of hosting, besides being in your own environment, your own arena, your home fans, which is awesome. But that after competition, there's always a short window where you got to get a flight out that night, but it's kind of late on Sunday, or you catch a flight on Monday morning, and you spend a portion of time with your guys, getting them up, traveling, going through that routine. Where, because we're the host this year, our recovery really starts as soon as the competition ends. Guys will eat a good meal, get a good night's sleep in their own beds. They can be up doing some of their recovery routine on Monday morning, and we'll gain that whole day really on Monday in terms of rest and recovery, so we can continue to prepare for the NCAA championships, because it's really a quick turnaround. The Big Ten's end on Sunday night. The following Tuesday, we leave for the NCAA tournament. So when you only have so few days, it's nice when you don't lose one. So we're looking at that as a huge advantage going into NCAA week, and another one of the perks of hosting.
And lastly, I kind of want to touch on our future guys. And these state tournaments have been going on the last couple of weeks. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago before they started. But, we're 2 weeks in. There's one more to go, but 2 weeks in, and kind of so far so good with our future Wolverines. How much fun has that been to follow?
Yeah, special group. It's been a ton of fun to follow. A lot of especially with our California contingent, some late nights watching matches in their state finals. But yeah, 5. We got 5 state titles won. A lot of pinning along the way, which was exciting to see. And we got 2 more. Our 2 Michigan recruits wrestling this weekend here in the state of Michigan, so we're really excited for them. And I know they're gonna put a lot of fireworks on the mat. And these guys are big point scorers also. So state tournament series has been great.
All right, Sean. Good luck this weekend. Go Blue.
Go Blue.